Hi Rebecca, so this is just the help video that we've been discussing. This one's going to teach you about links and also how to add a book and a resource and how to link that up. So before we get started, the first thing I wanted to say is I've separated the resources into the self-help section and then put the books on their own. I've done that for you just to make that a little bit neater. I think that's something that you wanted to do as well, separate the two. So I just wanted to mention that first. So the first thing we're going to cover is looking at the resource page where you have the links. So this is now on a page called Resources Self-Help. So if you click on that, that takes you to the page. I'm now going to show you how you would link all of these individual links that you've got up, because obviously at the moment they're just purely text and they don't hyperlink. So the first thing you do is take a copy of the web address, open a new window, paste that in, and then basically you take the full link from here and you copy this. This is the way to do it, so make sure it correctly hyperlinks. So you copy this full link of the web address, and then back in Bramble you highlight where the web address is, you click on create link, and then this next bit, this is where you choose what the link will actually display. So I would probably, if it's missing the www at the start, I would probably just put that back in. So that's what it will look like in the text. It will display like that, and the actual link is the real address that we've just copied. We paste that in there, so that's where it's actually going. So the top is how it looks and what it displays like on the page, and this is the important part where it's the correct link to the individual page. You then want to click in here, open the window in a new tab, and then you hit save, and then you'll see now this is underlined and it's grey, which means it's now a hyperlink, and all you do then is go in and remove the old text which was there, and then you would then publish the changes, and you could go in and do that for all of those. So realise that may not make sense first time around, you might have to watch that back a couple of times, but that's basically how you add a hyperlink in. And you could go through all of those web addresses if you wanted to and hyperlink them all up. And then when you've done that, just go to the page live on the website and just check that they're all going to the right places and that all those hyperlinks work. So hopefully that helps with that. The next thing you talked about is the books page. This can be a little bit more complicated because ideally you need some software that helps you to resize these images, because then they will sit nicely in a row, nice and straight. But to be honest, it's not the end of the world if you don't have that, and if you are going to struggle with the resizing of these images, the best thing to do would be to email me the books you want to add, and I'll just drop them in there for you, because you've got that half an hour of free support every month. So if you get stuck with this, just let me know. But effectively, if you wanted to add a new book, you just go to the top most recent book and duplicate it. You would then click on this one, which is the one we're going to add the new book, change the image. So I've just got that book is actually on the desktop already for me. Important that the file name is not too long. If you've got a really long file name, it will just fail to upload. So just be aware of what the actual file name is called. But you would drag and drop that on. That gives you the new image. And then when it says down here, click here to hyperlink, that hyperlink is where that is going to take them to. So you would go to the book on Amazon. So this is the Amazon page where this particular book is. And same as before, you'd copy the whole huge long link to that book. You'd go back to Bramble and then you'd paste that in there. It doesn't matter if the link is huge, it's fine. And then you would save that. And again, you'd do the same thing. You'd publish the changes, and then you've just added a new book and you've added the new link to the book. If you want to link the image, so if they click the image as well, and that links, you then click edit link, delete whatever's in there, and paste that link into that book that we just did and looked on Amazon for, save that. And again, you'd publish the changes, and then you'd go to the live site and you'd check that's doing what you thought it should be doing. If you do this and you get stuck, and if you've got images that are too big or too small and the whole formatting goes wrong, the best thing is just email me the books, email me the links on Amazon. I'm quite happy to drop those in for you. So yeah, hopefully that covers the two things that we wanted to talk about. Realise you might have to watch that video back a couple of times, and shout if you need anything else. Thanks for watching.